Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the pass is intercepted. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has not gone well. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Trossard. Gavi, played out to the left flank. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Eze charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that looks a decent... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Trossard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Trossard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Quarter of an hour played. Well timed, excellent interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. Now it's Eze. Played out towards the right wing. Timber. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Timber's cross. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Arsenal with the corner, there first. Timber. Now it's Saka. In by Saka. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Corner number 2 then. Saka goes short. Timber's cross. He rises! Another big chance that gets away.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Very nearly half an hour gone here. De Jong. Rafinha. Saka defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Gavi. Out to the left it goes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Balde. Pulls out once more. De Jong stood his ground strongly. Out towards the flank. He's shifting. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Balde. Threads one in. Gavi, and he's searching through. Gavi! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. And they can counter here. Odegaard. Araujo makes the interception. Driving on and making good progress. There's a sharp little ball here. João Cancelo. Kubasi. And it's De Jong. It's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. He's ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Now it's Saka. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, sweet feet. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That's a little off target. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Trossard. And now the breakaway. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot a goal! And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Saka. Odegaard. And it's Rice. Now Trossard. Oh, no joy this time. Played with speed from back to front. Knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Timber receives it in a wide position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he spark a counter here? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Trossard. That's tidy. It's a promising position. Played into the middle. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Calafiori is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Eze. Pedri. Gavi looking to add to his goal. Lewandowski is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Timber, good purposeful running this. And he's cut it out. Pass somewhat off target. Odegaard. Gavi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Gavi. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Played out wide, played back in, and it's made its way to him. Decent chance! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
João Cancelo really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
El dorsal 16. El dorsal 26. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Strongly challenged there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Lopez. João Cancelo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. Gently done. That was good alertness. Fermin. Dani Olmo. Rice.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
João Cancelo. 1 minute to add according to the board. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Pedri knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who...
Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Saliba. Oh, can he get onto this? Eze. Timber has it in a wide position. Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get on the end of this? And he's being shifted off it. Oh, super ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot, surely! Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Pedri. Now it's Gavi. He's picked his way through. Looking for the run. And it's Timber. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Ødegaard. Turns and... Ødegaard! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Ødegaard is there, and he can pick it up. He's played it back. Timber. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? João Cancelo. Rice gets a foot in here. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver. Big header! Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here.
Oh, really well played.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Balde, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gavi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. So what can they make of this? Now it's Eze. Now the cross. Ødegaard! Just off target. Rafinha. Eze. Now it's Ødegaard. Gavi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. There's the whistle for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Ødegaard. Eze, Ødegaard, out to the right. And it's Timber. Now it's Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. Oh, perfectly measured that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's in a great position here. Kubasi. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Eze. Ødegaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Trossard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Shot at goal! It's a loose... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the through ball. And a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. João Cancelo. And Yamal. Yamal hurtling down that right flank.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 10.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
8.
And it's
Serán
Eze.
sustituidos por
Great vision.
El dorsal 14.
Well-timed,
El dorsal
excellent
19.
interception.
El dorsal 20.
João Cancelo.
El dorsal 16.
Now it's Dani
Cambio
Olmo.
de jugadores.
De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spread it left. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he get it through? And he's cut it out. João Cancelo. And it's Lopez. Dani Olmo puts his foot on the gas. That is a great pick out. He's onside. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Referee has just said play on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And claimed it back swiftly. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking...
And the finish! It's hit the upright. Eze, chance here to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have
21.
got changes here from
Será
both sides, in
sustituido
fact.
por el dorsal
3-0
7.
and things
Se
are
va a llevar a
starting
cabo
to
un
look
cambio de
awfully
jugadores.
cosy. Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. And Araujo.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Gabriel Jesus might just make this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Subimendi. That looks a good ball through. Gabriel Jesus gets shapes to shoot. He's scored. Result no longer in doubt. That's that, the end. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spread it left. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal picks it up out wide. Yamal looking for the run. Gavi receives it in a good... Gavi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Rice. Aims beyond the defence. Spread out to the left. Rafinha, he's got away. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. João Cancelo charging forward down that flank. That is a brilliant interception. Odegaard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Pedri. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Trossard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Pedri. Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Eze. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Eze! Eze! And that's caused a worry or two.
Eze must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? He is through here, and he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
There will be a throw-in. Chooses to go cross-field. Rice. Odegaard. Nicely weighted ball. Kubasi. João Cancelo. And he's managed to get free. Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Yamal. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's a threat. Shapes to shoot! And that has been knocked clear. Goes for the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it out wide. Arsenal finding their passes.
2 minutos de descuento.
We are into overtime. Threads one in. Cross needs to be good. And the keeper beats it away. Rafinha back and defending. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Chance here to counter. Now it's Yamal. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He rises! And he's denied! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Eze with the short one. Now it's Eze. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gavi. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Gavi. And this is Lewandowski. Ødegaard. And here's Lewandowski. Eze. Trossard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Calafiori. Now Trossard. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Oh, that is a nice touch. Crossed into the middle. Szczesny claims it without any fuss.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he's picked it up out wide. Corner number 4 coming up here. That's an excellent interception. Good ball, good take. Trossard. Great chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of
Chance! In he goes again. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Araujo gets across to intercept that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. Balde. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Oh, such a clever touch. Rafinha. That has not gone well. 75 minutes played. Now it's Ødegaard. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Trossard. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Eze. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gets a good foot in there. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's a loop. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicely shaped cross. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Just eases him off the ball.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
2 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Valde. Oh, that's fabulous. And can he finish it? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, not quite. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Eze. And it's Timber. Now Saliba. Rice. No goals as yet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Driving forward. Oh, that was vital. And he's well... Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Trossard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Looking to go deep. There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gabriel is offering a right smile there.
Oh, super ball. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Trossard! Oh, it's come loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's good running with the ball. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to...
Gavi! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Odegaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Calafiori could try cutting inside here. That's a decent clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. And he plays one through. He's got away. No way through, so back it comes. And he's got the shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Gavi, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Odegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Araujo. And it's Balde. Pedri. Now it's Pedri.
Habrá 3
And
minutos
it's
de
Gavi.
descuento.
We are into stoppage time. Eze. Araujo cuts out the pass. Now, can they get him away? Odegaard. Now Trossard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. And it's made its way to him. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Gavi. And there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be a chance. Eze. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Timber's cross. João Cancelo. Gavi with 2 goals already to his name. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Odegaard. Rice. Calafiori. Pings in across. Firmly met. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Odegaard. And he cuts out the supply. Gavi. Now it's Yamal. Trossard. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. He's in space and looking for options. Balde clears it away. Opts to play it back. Timber gets into a good position. Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafinha. Balde. Gabriel. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yamal. And it's Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Odegaard. Calafiori. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to...
There's the shot! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6 será reemplazado por...
So,
el
time for
dorsal
changes
20.
on
Se va a
both sides,
realizar un
actually.
cambio de jugadores.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's Pedri. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Havertz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Spread it left. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he finish? And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
El dorsal 11. El dorsal 9.
Havertz! It's a loose ball.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 19.
And now they can spring out of defence.
El dorsal 7. El dorsal 17.
He has found the way through. Showing good feet. Rashford. Havertz. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Rashford. He's found the way through. White did well to stay calm there. Not the most accurate pass. And that's a good ball. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Out towards the flank. It's a good-looking delivery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central... There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gavi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Timber. Oh, it's Eze. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him.
He's had a shot! In he goes again! He's missed, but not by that far.
Eze is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Odegaard. And that is a little undercooked. Rafinha. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. And it's Balde. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Gavi. Trossard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Balde cuts it out. Gavi. Driving through the middle. Pedri! Goal! Barcelona! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Pedri. Odegaard. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Gavi goes steaming forward. Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. Corner given. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. This looks promising. And it's De Jong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Lewandowski. That is a brilliant interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. No way through. Who played through for the wide man. Eze. Eze proves just a little bit too strong. Eze. And he whips it in. Oh, shoots! It's there! Arsenal are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Araujo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Lewandowski. Lovely ball. Rafinha! Trossard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gavi. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Balde. He's got away. Fires it in low.
Un minuto de descuento.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Cancelo. Nicely weighted ball, looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafinha. Yamal, and he's in a real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So all square, and not for the first time. Well, just the goalkeeper to beat. Goes down, but nothing given. Eze couldn't quite force his way through. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Araujo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Almost an hour gone. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, played right into his path. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good alertness. João Cancelo. De Jong. Araujo. And it's Pedri. Rice does really well there, he is strong. Yamal. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona go into the lead. Odegaard. Now Trossard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. And there's the clearance. And they're back on the ball again. De Jong. Odegaard. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played into space out wide. Rafinha.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's picked his way through. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party over. He gets big! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 10, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 9.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
El dorsal 7.
Gabriel.
El dorsal 19.
And it's
El
White.
dorsal 20.
Looking to play him in. He's cut it out.
El dorsal 14.
That's gone route one. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's shifting through the gears here. Referee has just said play on. Zubimendi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
It's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. Hangs one in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, what has happened here? Opts to play it back. A header! And that's caused a worry or two. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.